Hi everybody, it is Sarah, Weight Watcher, Cape Cod Woman, and it is Monday, and it is August, no, it is July 27th, let's not push it here, it's July 27th, and today is the day that I want to hear, little updates. What did you think about this weekend when I gave you that challenge of working on the processed food issue, or the soda issue, or the artificial sweetener issue, or the white flour issue, or the sugar issue? Pick one and go with it. No, I was just wondering how you were processing this sort of thing. Did you look at your staples, your regular stuff, and go, oh, wow, yeah, I'm having the same old of stuff that I used to eat, but I'm just buying the lower calorie, lower point versions now. I'm feeling in a slump. Nothing's happening. What can I do different? Well, I gave the challenge for you to do the weigh-in to weigh-in, and during that between the weigh-in and the next weigh-in, my suggestion is you give up something. You give up, towards the processed foods, towards the foods that have so many ingredients and none of them are recognizable. That sort of thing. Just to see if you can do it, just to see if you feel a little bit different. My purpose was my belly fat, to tell you the truth. I was getting really, really tired of reaching maintenance, and yet I've got this thing that I'm willing to take out a home equity loan on with my jelly belly. And it's not something that needs muscle, muscle toning. The muscles underneath are toned. This is just fat. And, you can't tone fat. My arms and legs are shot because I've lost the weight, and it's just that, thing that needs that operation. But my jelly belly, I'd like it a little flatter without taking out a home equity loan. So that was part of my reasoning. And because this summer I always felt like the beached whale, and I'm sure it had a lot to do with the wheat, because I'm not feeling quite that beached whale feeling at the end of the day, that bloated feeling, and it's not moving, it's not going anywhere, and it just gets bigger by the mealful. So I think I gave up bread first, and the literal, pieces of bread, salad, rolls, that sort of thing. And then slowly morphed into, then I started buying the thin addictives. They're delicious. I have a lot of them left. They're made with white flour and all that stuff, but they're good. So I was switching to them, just like at times I've done the energy bars. Most recently were the Fiber One bars, and I love them, but it's all that CRAP in them, and there's all that fake sugar in them. So those went by the wayside. And so anyway, what I want this video to be about is more of not my story or my journey with the giving up wheat. It's more about, okay, Sarah, so you've asked us to give up something like this. Well, what are we supposed to have in its place, right? And so sometimes it's an acquired habit, getting used to things like giving up diet soda and learning how to drink just plain old water, lots of it. And, I drink mine. I actually nuke mine for a little while. I just take the chill off of it, and no matter where I am, I do that. So I'm having warmish 20-ounce glasses of water when I have it. And when we do our treat, this is disclosure, when we do our treat at the movie theater, and I have the thing in the box with the lard on it, I admit I have that, and I also do have a glass of Coke. And it is once every 4 months. And it's totally a treat. Those two things go hand in hand for me. I would rather go once every 4 to 6 months and see a theater movie and have those treats than anything. My sweet tooth is leaving. So anyway, what do we give up? What do we add in its place? So say you're a wrap person or a sandwich person, how can you possibly have anything in its place? You could always take that turkey or ham and wrap it in romaine lettuce. You could. You could slap that animal protein onto a salad instead. Even if you're buying just a bag of salad, you could just put that in it, add the dressing, and you're good to go. It takes a long time to eat it. Better for you. Won't have the wheat in it. Leave the croutons at home, please. So there's that sort of thing. And then for me, I said I wasn't going to talk about me, and there I go again. It is reaching that can't say the word sometimes. Getting to that place where I'm satisfied with what I ate. That's how I have to redo it. So having 2 ounces of full fat cottage cheese or 2 ounces of the Greek yogurt that's full fat instead of the former half a cup, 4 ounces, makes a difference. The fat seems to hold me. It seems to be okay. And I'm bringing some of the roasted veggies that I make on Saturdays in a glass jar, and I'm heating them up for a few seconds in the microwave, and I'm having a dish of veggies, and then, the raw unpasteurized cheese, 3/4 of an ounce of that in place of anything. Very satisfying because it's got the full fat in it. And then a half an ounce of walnuts and cashews. And yes, it's not a lot. And when you look at them, it's like these 8 cashews, I'm going to be satisfied with them. Well, once you get used to it, you will savor each cashew. I'm telling you. So there's trade-offs, trade-ups, and dismissing of certain items once you give up the wheat. There are lots of gluten-free items out there. I see the Ezekiel breads. They're usually the sprouted wheat and other type of beans bread. They now have a brown rice gluten-free bread. So you can make switches like that. And I got some, when I did that Thrive order, I got gluten-free pancake mix. I got gluten-free cornbread mix. And so I haven't had them yet because I feel I'm still in that detox place of just getting used to not having the products. And to me, sometimes having a gluten-free bread might be like having, like when we do the sugar thing or the yogurt thing or the soda thing, I've still got the habit going. And so right now I'm not craving bread or pancakes. So I'm not making them yet. Right now I'm totally satisfied when I have my steel cut oats or my Bob's Red Mill gluten-free hot and tasty cereal. So there's trade-offs, and I tell you, when I got rid of all the boxes of the wheat cereals, all those boxes that I spent all that money on, I did it twice. I gave up half just to see how it felt okay, gave up the other half. But I had to work on emotionally saying goodbye, because getting rid of, $100 worth of boxes of wheat cereal cost a lot of money to buy it, but also it was saying goodbye. It was like giving up the alcohol when I did it, or giving up the cigarettes when I did it. It's saying goodbye to something. It's knowing that you're rounding the corner on something. Sometimes it's diet soda. Not too many people have responded because it's a beautiful summer day today on Saturday when I'm taping this. But one person was talking about the diet soda, that she was holding on to that and that she was willing to give it up for the week. And it's not to give it up forever. It's to give it up, something that you have an emotional attachment to that is not healthy and may be keeping you on Planet Stuckness. And that if you were to give it up, you might feel different. You might feel a shift physically. because that's how I felt. That's how my friend felt when she's lost the 5 pounds in the 2 weeks at age 60, a few months into the program as well. So that kills those myths that old people can't do it, and people that have been on the program for a while, you can jump start your program. And when I see people on YouTube that are stuck, not people that are on my channel necessarily, but people that are presenters like me, and they're stuck, and the scale's not moving, the scale's not moving, the scale's not moving. And then they have a food haul, and it's these low point chips, and it's this, this frozen novelty, and it's, a new creamer filled with all kinds of chemicals for the coffee. And when it's all that kind of stuff, it's like, well, you can't, you gotta, that stuff's holding on to either liquid or whatever it is that's keeping your body not moving. The less that is written on the label, if there's a label, the more healthy it's going to be for you. And if enriched flour, even if it's whole grain flour, even if it's whole wheat flour, a piece of whole wheat bread has something like 2.5 teaspoons of sugar in it, or it turns to 2.5 sugar in your body. And these yogurts that are out now too, they're just filled with not good stuff, and the artificial stuff in the sweeteners. They've done so many tests that prove what it does for us. First of all, it triggers your appetite, and second, it holds on. It makes you gain, and it's a phenomena that, like, it's doing the opposite for why you're eating it. So I'm just asking you to trust the process, give up like the one thing for the week, and maybe journal your feelings about whatever it is, whether it's that Thomas's English muffin that you have every day, even though it's low fat, or low 1/3 fewer calories, or it's the whole wheat one, so you're thinking it's okay, or it's a 100-calorie one instead of the 130-calorie one. All those different things, and just journaling or remembering in your head how this is making you feel, and then seeing if you physically feel different without wheat, or without the artificial sugars, or without the diet soda, which is artificial sugars again, or without white table sugar. It's just whatever you're holding on to might be holding on to your weight that keeps you on Planet Stuckness. So it's just a little exercise. If you don't need to, that's fine. Still keep tuned, because the videos during the middle of the week aren't related to that. It's not like this is all it's going to be. And if it does relate to you, please comment, and I'll try to get to them. And I'll go back as many days as I can when I'm not in my work, when I'm in my work week. But, I care about you guys, and it's just because it worked for her and because it worked for me, I'm just wondering if it could work for you too. And if it does, woohoo! Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't it be great to feel something change and shift inside of you, and to change a food habit, maybe, something that you thought was okay to have, a better bad choice, but in giving it up, you feel a little bit freer, and things can taste better without artificial sweeteners in it, things like that. I'm excited. I hope you're as excited. So it could be a messy Monday, but it doesn't have to be. It can be a marvelous Monday. So until the next time, my name is Sarah, Stress the Weight Watcher, Cape Cod Woman. Bye-bye for now.